everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me makeup and hair, and this is for you ladies who are over 50. I am over 50. I'm not going to say how much over, but I'm over 50, so this is what we are working with. This is the bare face look that we are working with. And so I just want to share a few things that I do because some of you have asked if I would do a get ready with me or share my makeup and skincare. So we're going to start with that. Skincare first. And I hope that this helps anyone out there who's over 50. I do want to say I am not a cosmetologist. I am not an esthetician. I don't have any degrees in those areas. This is just what I do. This is my daily routine, and this is what I do. My makeup and my skincare. This is what works for me. Not everybody is the same, so some products may work for you and some may not. You have to find what is good for you and your skincare. So the first thing I do is my hair has been washed and blow dried. And so it's just put back in a headband here, and we are going to start with my skincare. Now, I wash my skin in the shower with Dove baby wash. That is what I use on my skin. I use Dove baby wash. So I don't need anything else, and it's very gentle and it's very mild on my skin, and there's no harsh ingredients. So if you're looking for something like that, I recommend it. It really is very good on the face. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use this little product here. Take the lid off for you. And what this does is it's a galvanic facial system that it helps tone your muscles in your face, and it also has a red light that's supposed to be good for skin the circulation under the skin, to help get your product in also. And I just find that it gives your skin a nice glow also. So I start out with this, and I'm going to link all the products down below. You can get this from Amazon. This is FDA cleared. So the FDA has cleared this device. Now, one thing I want to say before I start to use it and show you how I use it is that if you have a pacemaker or anything like that, they suggest you do not use this. So always read your warnings and your instructions, and read about the product. Google it maybe and look for information so that, before you even purchase it, so that you know whether you should purchase it or not. So many years ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe she was on HSN. It was Connie Stevens, and she had a product line called Forever Spring, and she had a system very similar, a device very similar to this. And I used it back then, and I was in my 20s. Probably my early to mid 20s is when I really started taking care of my skin. So I was using that device back then. I don't know what happened to it over the years, but I must have gotten rid of it, or I don't know if it stopped working. But this device is very similar. Her skin system was amazing, and I used to love her products, and I loved her her device. So I don't know if any of you still have that device. I think you can buy them on eBay if anybody still has any left. But anyways, so this is very similar, and that's what I'm going to be using. Now, this is on a timer. It will go for 3 minutes and then shut off. And that's what they want you to do once a day, 3 minutes, and then it shuts off. You do not need to do your forehead or your neck. It says do not use on your forehead or on your neck. You only use it on your face here. So I'm going to demonstrate how I do it, and you need to get all the benefits of it, you need to use this. It is called Slider Hyaluronic Gel. And all it is, I mean, you can use aloe gel if you really want to. And all it is it's almost like when you have an ultrasound gel. It's very jelly like. And you just put that on your skin. Make sure you get a nice thick coat. You don't want to rub it in. You just want to get it on the skin. Now, I also do right under the chin line here. So I'm going to put that on my skin, like my hands. Now, this is not battery operated, but charging. You charge it, and then it's cordless. So you just press the button, you hold it in, and it comes on. And I'm on level 2. You can go up to level 3, but I'm on level 2. And you just slide it along your face. And you're going to feel like, you'll probably see my eye twitch a little bit sometimes. Yep. You're going to feel like the muscle is moving, and you're going to feel like a little prickling, but nothing harsh, nothing painful. And you just do that. You keep it moving. They don't want you to stop in one area. You just keep it moving. And this is what you're going to do. And then you're going to do the other side too. And it works the muscles in there, and it moves the blood flow. It gets the blood flow moving. It promotes the growth of collagen in your skin also, which is what gets depleted once we start getting older. Now, years ago, I think when I was in my 30s, I sold Mary Kay products. I don't know if you guys remember Mary Kay. I think she's still around, the products. But I did that for a little while. We didn't have anything like this in our line, but there were some pretty good products with Mary Kay. So that's okay. So anyways, you're just going to do this for 3 minutes on your skin, getting into all of the areas here. And I feel like it really does help to give you a glow. They don't want you doing it under your eyes either, so don't do it under your eyes. I would go right up to the cheekbone, and that's it. So you guys get the idea, right? So let's finish up. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm all done. And what I do with any remaining gel that's there, by this time most of it's in your skin, you're just going to rub the rest of that in your skin if you want, or if you've put on a lot, you can wipe some of it off with a tissue. But you can already see, like, my skin has a little bit of a glow, and it does really help. So they want you to just wipe it off with a damp cloth or tissue when you're done, and then put the cap back on, and that's it. And every once in a while, it really does hold the battery charge for a long time. So every once in a while, you'll just want to charge it, but it doesn't need charging all that often. Done. And now the next product that I'm going to put on my face is this Rook. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this, but let me just read the benefits of it. This is Rook Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Max Hydration Cream. It's fragrance free, and it's 48-hour deep hydration. So you're just gonna apply it to your face. Now you can apply it to your neck, but I'm going to show you what I use on my neck. But this is a new product that I am been using. I like to switch up products every now and then, because I think it's good for your skin because I think your skin can get used to certain things, unless you have super sensitive skin and you have to stick to one thing. So I put this on. It's very thick. And it's very hydrating. So if you have dry skin, this is very good for it. And you put it on morning and night, but I don't use this at night. I use something else. I'm going to show you. On my neck, I use this. It's Gold Bond's Age Renew Neck and Chest Firming Cream, and it comes in this little tube. It's only like $10 for the tube, but let me tell you something. This stuff works pretty good. So I put that on my neck and my chest. Rub that in morning and night. At nighttime, I use this. It's Manuka Honey Cream with Royal Jelly. And this is from Amazon. And basically, this is extra hydrating. If you have like dry patches or dry areas, the Manuka Honey helps to keep the moisture in your skin. And also it's got antibacterial properties. So you definitely want that for your skin too, because that helps with any breakouts if you get that. A lot of people who have acne have suggested this, or eczema. Manuka honey is very good if you have eczema also. So that I use at night. I also use this organic castor oil. It's got jojoba and vitamin E, and it's cold pressed and unfiltered. Castor oil is very good for the skin. It has anti-aging properties to it. And I get certain dry patches, especially in the winter. And all I do is you take the little dropper, put 1 or 2 drops. You don't need a lot, so it'll last a long time. And I just put it where I usually get dry patches here and maybe on the top of my nose, up in here too sometimes. So you just want to do that and use it, and you can rub the rest into your fingers, your skin, because it's very moisturizing. And you can use that also. You can use it under the eyes also. You can use this under the eyes. You can use it anywhere on your skin, anywhere, your feet, anywhere. You can also use this in your hair, like as a leave-in treatment at night before you shower and wash your hair in the morning. Excellent. So I definitely recommend this too. Everything will be linked in Amazon down below. Now, this I use under my eyes. It's Grace and Stella Glow All In. It's a cooling eye roller, and it's good for dark circles and puffiness. So I'll just show you. And then you just take it and you roll it under your eye like this. You can do a little bit up here too if you get that. I get that puffiness in the morning, especially if I didn't sleep good at night. Shout out to my menopause ladies. You know what I'm talking about. So sometimes you don't get the good sleep. So we rub that into the eyes, and that little cooling roller ball helps kind of calm things down and soothe. All right, so now we've got our skincare on. Now we're going to start applying our makeup. I start with the e.l.f. primer called Poreless Face Primer. You can get this anywhere, Walmart, Amazon has it. And I just use a little tiny bit. I rubbed out my hands and then I just get it on my face. It has a nice kind of a minty smell. Primer on. Now are we ready to start? And there is a couple of foundations I love. It's called Tarte Shape Tape, and it's Double Duty Beauty. This is a very full coverage foundation, not super thick, but if you want to cover stuff, this is what you need to get. I don't use this all the time because I feel it dries my skin just a little bit, just a little bit. So you might need to put extra. I find using a little bit extra of face cream helps with that. But I do recommend it because it does cover well. Also, I recommend Doll 10, and I'm going to be using a Doll 10 today, but this is called the Blur Stick, and I'm just going to show you. You turn that up a little bit, and then you use your, you can just blot it on your face. Comes with a brush, and you just blend that all in your skin, and this helps blur things, you know, that you want to hide. It has good things in it, collagen, good things for your skin. It's not tested on animals or anything. This is really good. I will link this also, but I'm not using that today because I'm going to show you what I use with the other product. This is what I use. I use two together because this is the Doll 10. This corrects everything liquid filter. Now this is like my primer. It's like a tinted moisturizer primer, and it comes in a little tube like this, and it's not thick coverage. It's very, very light. I mean, you could use this on a day, you know, say you're going to be working outside or something, you just want a little bit of coverage but some moisture. This would be perfect. So what you do is take a little bit. I mean, you don't really need all that much. Take a little bit, and then I go with my brush. And I just go in. I'm going to be looking in my mirror too at the same time, guys. You can go under the eyes if you want. I try not to put too much foundation under my eyes because I use concealer and I don't want to make it oily at all. Okay. So as you can see, it didn't give me like a thick coverage. Now you can go in with a second if you want to, but that's all we're going to be using with that because I find that along with my Jerome Alexander Airbrush Minerals, for some reason, it's like a dynamic duo for me. I absolutely love the two together. Okay, so yeah, I love Jerome Alexander. I love this product. This is an amazing product. Um, it's got good things in it for your skin, hyaluronic acid. But like I also said, the Doll 10 has the collagen with the peptides. And so all of these things are good for your skin. So this one, you just want to shake it. And it comes with the kabuki brush. You can also buy it without. It'll be a little less expensive, but I like to always get the kabuki brush to get a new brush, you know, when I run out. So you're just going to spray it on the brush. Woohoo. Now, some people say that they use the an old toilet paper tube, and they put the brush in the tube and spray it in there so there's no overspray. I don't know. I've never done it, but that's a tip some people have said that they do with it. So this gives you pretty good coverage. I mean, I think it's fabulous. On top of the Doll 10 corrector cream, I think it's great. And don't forget about your neck when you're applying your makeup. Don't forget about your neck. It's not super, you know, dewy, but it gives you a little bit of a dewy look, which is good. It gives you that youthful look. Use e.l.f. concealer, the 24-hour camo. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 16-hour camo e.l.f. concealer. And this is, the color is light sand. Also, the color um, on my Jerome Alexander is light medium. So I'm going to use my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to go in like that with my concealer. And then you want to use your ring finger because it is, and I like to go on the top of my lid too because I get a little redness up there. So you want to use your ring finger because it is the finger with the least amount of pressure, so it won't pull your skin because the around the eye area is very delicate. So we've got our concealer on, and like I said, I'm not a cosmetologist or anything. This is just what I do. My next step is I do my eyebrows. Now, eyebrows are very sparse because there has been over plucking due to the 90s era, the whole thin eyebrow time. You girls know from the 80s and 90s what I'm talking about. So I love the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I think this one is, let me just check it. This is the Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. Okay, so this is the waterproof one. The color of this one is taupe. So it comes with a brush at the end. And then this side would be your pencil. You can buy it in a 2-pack on Amazon. So I am going to pencil in my brows with the taupe color. I try to go just really lightly to, get them penciled in. I try to go with my natural brow line. And it's okay if they're not perfect because nobody's eyebrows are perfect. It's that saying they have to be sisters, not twins. The eyebrows. Okay, we've got our eyebrows on. Now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. I use liquid waterproof eyeliner because I get eye allergies, and let me tell you something, my eyes can water from time to time. So I use this one by L'Oreal. It is called, let me get the glasses. It's called L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Waterproof Eyeliner, and it's just in the black. I think there might be one or two other options. I have tried so many different liquid waterproof eyeliners. They're either terrible or they make my eye water, or, I mean, and I'm open to trying new things, but this has been my go-to forever. I used to use the Maybelline one many years ago, and they stopped making it. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I hate when that happens. So, this one I really do love. It has a nice little felt tip pen in there. And so basically what you're going to do is I like to use the magnifying side of my mirror, and you are just going to little dashes along the eyelid, little dashes, little dashes. Now I always do a little bit of a cat eye when I do my eyeliner. That's just me, that's what I like to do. But you do your makeup how you like it on you. So I don't have my glasses on. It's hard to put your eye makeup on when you have glasses on. So I use the magnifying mirror. So there we are. It's on, and I'm going to go back in and use it again, but the next thing I do is I take my eyeshadow brush and I use the pointy, not the real pointy tip, but it's kind of pointy. And I have my LA Nudist eyeshadow palette, and I take this black color here. You can see I've been using it quite a bit. I dip my brush into it, and what I do is I go above where I just put that eyeliner. I go about halfway on the eyelid and out. And kind of blend it with that, because I feel like it kind of takes the harshness off the eyeliner and it raises it up a little bit rather than put all that eyeliner on. And it's just part of my eyeshadow routine. There we go. Now for the eyeshadow. I usually like to use, like, I'll go back and forth between like a neutral kind of eyeshadow, and I'll also do a like a little bit of a smoky eye, but an everyday smoky eye, not evening smoky eye. But I like to use this eye palette. It's CoverGirl Eye Enhancers, and it has the grays, it has some purple and whites in them, and I love this palette. I think it has just a little bit of shimmer if you want just that little bit of reflection on your eyes. But I think that this palette is good. So I'm going to go in with this color right here, the third from the left, and I'm going to just go along my eyelid line and above it with my blending brush. So you have to know the shape of your eye and what works best for it. You know, study your eye a little bit. Some people have hooded eyes, so they have to apply their eyeshadow a little bit differently. But, you know, try to do what's best that complements the shape of your eye. So I go in with this on both sides. And then I take the darker purpley color. And this is good for fall too. Like if you're looking for like a fall makeup, this is good for that. Gives you a little bit of a darker color scheme, but it's also like kind of neutral too. So everything I'm doing, I'm going about halfways, a quarter to halfways on my eye. This is how I do my eyes. I don't like anything going all the way in and over, although sometimes I'll go a little bit, but I like to usually keep it like that. That's just what works best for my eyes. Okay. And then I take my eyeshadow applicator and I use the shimmery white, and I go in here from the corner out to the middle, and I just kind of blend it there in towards the other one. And I feel like when I use this color, it helps to brighten and open my eye a little bit. And then go in your corner just a little bit to brighten it up in there. And then on the top, I use the regular lighter color and just go right under the brow. Now, when I worked selling Mary Kay, they told us to go with your brow color, the under the brow color, to go from the bottom to the top and just blend very lightly. You don't want to get rid of all your color, but to blend it so it looks, all blended in. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my mascara on the top. One of my favorite mascaras is Essence Lash Princess. It is the waterproof one, and it's inexpensive, but it works so good, and it's not a bear to take off at night. I use actually I use this oil-free eye makeup remover at night to get my eye makeup off. It works fabulous, and it takes everything off. So this mascara you will love. There's also a tubing one in a black tube made by Essence. If you like the tubing mascara where it has the tubes over your eyelashes, kind of. That I like also. But this one is just a very good waterproof one. I'm all about the waterproof because of my eye allergies. So I just go in and I apply it to my eyelashes, just like this. Now, it doesn't matter if you are 20 or 95. You can do your makeup. It helps you to feel a little bit better. Or if you like the no makeup look, go for that too. Do what you want. This is just what I do. And I enjoy doing it because I'm kind of an artistic person. If you are new to my channel, I usually do decorating, floral designs, things along that nature, creative things. And doing your makeup is kind of like being creative. It's like painting, right? And you're creating something. And I think that's why I enjoy it so much because it's a creativity to me. So, okay. So now we got my eyelashes are on. I'm going to do my under eyes, don't worry. But I'm going to go in with my face highlighter first. So I take one of my shorter blending brushes, and I have the letters are kind of worn on it, but it's Marie Claire, and it's a very good blending powder for defining your cheeks, going in and defining those cheeks, the cheek area. So I use the lightest brown in there. And I just go in and add a little bit of color, and then I go up here along my hairline, add that in, and then down under the chin area to frame out the face. Okay, and then a little on the nose. Now you can, go down your nose and frame it, whatever you want to do, but that's up to you. I'm not big on stuff like that, but okay. And then now I like to go in, it's another Tarte product. It's called the Glow Bar, and it has a darker color. This would be your highlighter, and this is your blur palette. Darker color, just to go in a little bit here and soften that area that I just highlighted. And then I use the the blur powder, I go in over my eyebrows just to set them and to soften the taupe color a little bit. Okay. And then we have our highlighter powder. We can go in and do a couple of highlights here and there, wherever you want to put your highlights. Okay, now my blush, I use the NYX Buttermelt blush. This one is a pink, and it has a nice vanilla smell to it. But I just go in and I add a little bit of blush there on top, kind of brighten things up, wake it up. Okay, now I'm going to go in and do my under eye with the L'Oreal waterproof eyeliner, and once again, little dashes. Little dashes. Like I said, I love this eyeliner because it doesn't run, it doesn't, smudge. It's fabulous. And I think you would like it too. So now that I've done that, I am going to go in with some setting powder underneath it to secure it. I use the Laura Mercier. I have the travel size because I don't need the big one because it comes in 2 sizes and the travel size is more affordable. This is great setting powder, and it doesn't cake into your lines. If you have lines around your eyes, I find it doesn't cake into the eyes. So I just take my little brush here and I dip it. You'll see it has like the powder. I just dip in, I blow it off, and then I go in under the eye to set it. And that's it. That's really it. And I feel like it helps your eyeliner to last throughout the day. I don't normally wear mascara every day on the bottom lashes, but sometimes I like to put it on when I'm filming or I'm going out someplace special. I'll put it on. It's interesting to watch people's faces when they're putting their eye makeup on. It's like, why do we do that? I guess it's because so we can get our eye in a certain way. I don't know. I do it too. That's what us ladies do. Y'all are doing really, really well. And if you've made it this far in my video, would you leave a little pink heart down below in the comment section? That would show me that you're one of my special friends, and I would really greatly appreciate it. And for you to like and subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Now that we have most of the makeup on, we're going to do our lip. Done quickly and easy. An inexpensive lip liner. It's called Auto Liner by LA Colors. It is inexpensive. You can get it at Walmart. You can probably get it on Amazon, but I did get this at Walmart. And the color is, hang on a second, let me look. The color is called Cocoa. To me, it looks like a reddish brown. So it's got, an automatic roll up, turn up there. And so I just go in and I line my lips. So follow your lip line. And I'm just going to go in and then I'm going to go in, after I've lined, I'm going to fill in with this lip liner. And it has a little bit of a moisture to it. So like you can, when you press your lips together, you'll feel it filling in and moving around. I do use lipsticks. I use lip glosses. Um, and I like them, but this is just an easy that I use. This is from Amazon. It's called LAC. I don't know, but it's gold and I've used it quite a bit. I'm going to need to get another one. But I just put that on top. And I like that look. It gives me a little shimmer and it's, you know, this is a good fall look also for fall. So, and it's not too harsh and dark, but it's like a good everyday look. Thing that I discovered years ago, if you take concealer, a little bit of concealer, a lighter color than what you would use under your eyes, and I always keep this around in my makeup stash. If I want to do a little here on the lip and up here, right in the center, it gives you a little bit of that pouty look. I don't know if you can see, but turn down my light a little bit. It gives you a little bit of that pouty look. And this was a tip that I had gotten from Connie Stevens years ago. And somebody had told her that when she was young. So I said, oh, that's a great idea. So, and it also gives your lips a little bit more fullness. So yeah, keep a lighter concealer on hand to dab on your lips at times. Okay, so basically this is my full makeup look, and you can spray setting spray if you want to. And so this is about it. And now I'm going to go into doing my hair. Okay, so I just kind of combed out my hair here. Now, I am not naturally this light of a blonde. I am a dirty blonde. But as I've gotten older, my hair has gotten darker in the roots. But, and I do my own blonde. I sometimes I'll do highlights. Sometimes I'll use a blonde kit. But my roots are coming in, so I'm going to have to do something pretty soon. But yeah, my hair is naturally straight. And I have a little bit of thinning in the front, as a lot of us ladies get when we're over 50. So I use my Boost and Blend. Boost and Blend. And this is the blonde color, buff blonde. And basically you just shake it in there, get it all in. And it helps with the roots too. So yeah, I get all that in there, and then I'm gonna use a curling wand on my hair. I'm gonna show you what I use. So I use the Beach Waver, and it has the clamp is here, and it always comes on setting 2. It heats up very quickly. I like the Beach Waver. I like the waves it gives me. You can take it this way, wrap it around, and then hit the button, and it'll curl for you. And then you hold it there, and then release it, and you got a nice little wave, nice little beach wave. But a lot of times, what I do also is I take it and I'll wrap it around myself. I'll wrap my hair around myself and let go, and I'll get kind of a different spiral, a little bit of, I feel like a little bit of different shape, especially at the bottom compared to this one. I don't know. To me, it's a little different, but they're similar. So you could do it either way. You just find whatever you like. Then the front, I do the same. Just wrap it around there. And then I sometimes pull it down a little bit because I don't want the front to be too curly. So I'm going to continue out curling my hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, I finished curling my hair, putting my waves in, and I have fine, thinner hair. I don't have a lot of hair, but it's okay because that's what God gave me, and I'm gonna be happy about what God gave me, right? So basically, I take my pick. This is my pick from when I was 16 years old in the 80s, the late 80s, guys. I have saved it all these years, and yes, I do clean it, but I can never get rid of this. It's my pick. So what I do is I take my pick and I kind of move the curls around, and then I use my fingers and I loosen them up. Okay, this is what I do. And then I'm gonna just style it from here. So usually what I do back here on the top, I have my teasing comb, and I just take back here with the crown and I just tease it up a little bit. A little teasing in here, a little back combing to give yourself some thickness, some height. And then I use, well, I have two hairsprays that I like. One is the Garnier Fructis Full Control #4. They've reformulated this. So I think it's the same formula, it's just a different bottle. But this is a liquid spray. So I like to use this. And then over on this side, I'm trying to see also in my mirror ahead of me. Give it a little bit of a spray over here. And then usually, guys, what I do is I wear my hair back behind one ear. I've always done this for so long. I don't know. It's just, I'm just comfortable with it. That's what I like. And also, I like to wear earrings, so it helps my earrings to be seen. And then if it's going to be a really humid day, I use the Aussie Instant Freeze Hairspray 24-hour style maximum hold. Sometimes it's humid or windy or whatever. So you're going to go in and spray. And that's basically it, guys. This is what I do. And of course, I always, check the back of my hair with the mirror in mirror technique. But this is what I do to get ready. Let me just pop my earrings in. Okay, got my earrings popped in, and I'm going to just put some of my perfume on. I use, there's several scents that I like, but I like Dossier. They sell this now at Walmart. These are like dupes of your favorite perfume. And this one's called Gourmand Orange Blossom. This is a take on La Vie Belle from Lancome. And it smells so nice. So I'm just going to go in with that, spray that on. And Dossier, if you don't like their perfume, if you don't like a scent, they will take it back and let you try something else if you hate it. So that's really good. So I'll link it down below because they sell them on Amazon. They sell them at Walmart. Another scent that I like is Versace Bright Crystal. That's a pretty scent also. I also like, I'm a huge fan of Estee Lauder. And I like the Beautiful Magnolia. That's like a lighter scent. It's real pretty. It's very light and very like floral powdery. It's pretty. And also, I also like for like an evening out or something, I like the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Nights. It's a little stronger, but it's a nice scent. really pretty. So that's what I use. So I hope I was able to encourage some of you and inspire you um, to try something different, maybe for fall, try something new, try some moodier colors. We're going to get back to decorating this week at the end of the week. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have another video out for you guys for my living room tour for fall. I've been working and getting everything ready, and I love the fall of all the colors. It's so warm and pretty. And I appreciate each one of you, all your sweet comments. You guys are so kind, and I really appreciate all of your support. And I'm glad we have this nice little community here at my channel. And feel free to leave a heart emoji down below. And I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready with me. And I will see you guys back here at the end of the week. Take care. Bye-bye.